Welcome back. Today's book is The Dinosaur Who Lived in My Backyard by B.G. Hennesey, pictures by Susan Davis. There used to be a dinosaur who lived in my backyard. Sometimes I wish he still lived there. The dinosaur who lived here hatched from an egg that was as big as a basketball. But by the time he was 5, he was as big as our car. Just one of his dinosaur feet was so big it wouldn't even fit in my sandbox. My mother says that if you eat all your vegetables, you'll grow very strong. That must be true because that's all this dinosaur ate. I bet he ate 100 pounds of vegetables every day. That's a whole lot of lima beans. This dinosaur was so heavy that he would have made my whole neighborhood shake like pudding if he jumped. He weighed as much as 20 pickup trucks. The dinosaur who lived in my backyard was bigger than my school bus, even bigger than my house. He had many other dinosaur friends. Sometimes they played hide and seek. Sometimes they had terrible fights. The dinosaur who used to live here was allowed to sleep outside every night. It's a good thing he didn't need a tent. He was so big he would have needed a circus tent to keep him covered. Back when my dinosaur lived here, my town was a big swamp. This dinosaur needed a lot of water. If he still lived here, we'd have to keep the sprinkler on all the time. My dinosaur had a very long neck, so he could eat the leaves at the top of the trees. If he still lived here, I bet he could rescue my kite. He hasn't been around for a very long time. Sometimes I wish he still lived here. It would be pretty hard to keep a dinosaur happy, but my sister and I are saving all our lima beans, just in case. So, this book. We know this book is not a true story. That means it is fiction. Fiction means it couldn't really happen, because people and dinosaurs didn't live at the same time, especially not right now. So this is a fiction story. This dinosaur was an herbivore. He told us in the story that he ate only vegetables. An animal that eats only vegetables is an herbivore. An animal that eats only meat is a carnivore, that's right. And an animal that eats both is called an omnivore. So I had a fun thing you might want to do. Why don't you make up your own dinosaur and draw a picture of it? Then you could give it a name and you could decide, is your dinosaur a carnivore? It eats meat. An herbivore? It eats vegetables. Or is it an omnivore? It eats both. Another fun thing you could do is you could go outside and stomp around and growl or make whatever sounds you think a dinosaur would make. You could pretend to be a dinosaur. Maybe if you have a slide where you are, you could slide down your slide and pretend you're sliding down a dinosaur's neck. Those are fun ideas. Well, until I see you next time, bye-bye.